Howdy, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Behind the Number. I'm Carter Bajwa with Ali Russell today, and we are visited by Manny Obaseki.
It's kind of hard to say. You gotta get warmed up.
Hey, that's okay. We're gonna leave this in here because this is real. This is real.
See, acting like I don't know.
We can do bloopers, bro.
You're acting like y'all aren't friends.
Manny
You just wanted,
my brother, bro.
you wanted to
That's
leave
fine.
people guessing.
That's
okay.
Good, bro.
Yeah.
I think, but here we're putting rumors to rest. It's not Obaseki.
It's Obaseki.
That was my intent for this, was to bring it up to clear the.
Exactly. So I'm glad that we did that. I'm glad that we did that.
Good, bro.
That was all for a purpose.
Exactly.
Right?
Good.
Manny, so excited for you to join us. Thanks for being here.
Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, absolutely. The first thing that we typically talk about with everyone that comes in here is your decision-making process and why you chose A&M.
Yeah. So I want to say sophomore summer going into my junior year, the name was starting to blow up. And I remember I was in Atlanta. I think it was session 3. I was on Under Armour circuit at that time, and I was just heading into my hotel. And I remember I seen Buzz like checking in, and I was like, "Wait, that's Buzz Williams." And he already knew my name off the rip, and just kind of introduced me to him. And he said he was gonna be watching tomorrow. Boom, bada boom. Next day, played good. Got offered on the spot.
Oh, wow.
Oh, at the tournament?
Yeah, like right after my game, I got a text message from one of the assistants. Said they offered me, and they recruited me super hard up until like the end of, middle of junior year, end of junior year, until like I committed right before COVID. So I had a really good relationship with them and stuff like that. So
you just felt the love.
Yeah. They wanted to build what it is right now at the moment. So
nice.
Here
we are. This is built.
Yeah.
It's looking great.
That's also such a fast turnaround.
Yeah.
So you saw him for the first time, and then the next day they offered you.
So he had eyes on you.
Yeah. They knew who I was.
They knew who you were.
Yeah.
What was that like for you though? You're a sophomore in high school, and you see a coach who obviously you know about too, and then the next day they offer you. What was that like?
It was crazy because I had dreams of playing in the SEC, either SEC or Big 12, and I remember my dream school at the time was Kentucky. Wanted to play for Coach Cal, and my favorite color is blue. So, but I also
you had to stray away.
Yeah,
from
I also
that
had a feeling like Texas A&M was a nice school I could see myself at.
Nice.
So it's just crazy how God works, and that's what it happened to be.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
And you're from Allen, right?
Allen,
you're from
Texas.
Okay, yeah. So you're close.
Yes,
But
sir.
you didn't go to Allen.
I went to Allen.
You did go to
What
Allen?
is
I went
this?
to Allen High School. It's
Oh,
Allen.
that was y'all sign?
Yeah.
Okay.
Allen, I went to Allen for 3 years, transferred after my junior year. So COVID hit, and I had went to John Paul.
That's what I
to play
thought.
with
Okay.
Jalen Tyson. He's with the Cavs right now.
So you finished high school there. Okay.
Yeah, I finished high school there. But I went to Allen all my 3 years.
that's
I've been to
great.
Allen my whole life.
Okay. And because you were there, did you ever come to A&M because you were so close, or did you not touch down in College Station until your visit?
So I only got to visit A&M once. No, twice. I visited A&M twice. So I went one time. I think they offered me, but they were still recruiting me. And then I went on my unofficial visit, which was really unofficial. And like 2 days after that, the whole world shut down.
Oh, that.
So I was like one of the last people to like visit.
Dude,
Wait,
school.
that's nice
High
that
school
you.
was crazy.
That's nice you got to come though,
Mm-hmm.
because
right
some people were
before-
doing the Zoom.
Yeah.
Virtual, you can't even get the feel of the-
That sucked.
No, yeah.
That sucked. But yeah. I
Okay,
got
so
to
that's
visit.
good. That's a blessing. You got to get that
Yeah.
done before, because I was already committed too before COVID, but a lot of my friends that were like turning up on the track just in time to schedule visits, boom, canceled.
Shut down.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And when you came here, did you feel yourself pulled to this place?
Yeah, I did. I came over and I remember watching. We were playing Arkansas that day at home. This is when Q was still here, and just kind of going through the whole official visit thing or unofficial visit thing, and it kind of felt like home to me. It was close to home to begin one, and two, you know what I'm saying? Like I had a good relationship with the coaching staff at that time, and being able to trust them that, you know what I'm saying, I'd be able to be better and grow as a player, as a person over here. So, yeah, went with it, and here we are.
I love that. And it's shown. I feel like everything
Thanks.
you're saying, it's actually like come to fruition.
I appreciate
And
that.
Buzz
Yeah.
seems to be a coach that really emphasizes the person part too, not just better as a player. But I feel like everybody that I've talked to, especially you, majority, it's like person is emphasized as you grow as a basketball player as well. And I was watching, I think I just saw this with my buddy the other day, an interview he had after the Missouri game, his advice, where he was like something like, read more books than you should.
Yes.
There was a few other really good ones.
He was saying it to like the guy who was the journaling major.
I put that in my phone, and I don't understand how I don't remember because I wrote it down. But anyways, it was really good, and it seems like the 4 things. So it seems like he really like takes it a step further, and you can tell that. I don't know him too well, but it seems like that's the case.
Buzz is like when it comes to he was like the main reason why I came.
Nice. That's very important.
The type of dude he is, and the reason why I work so hard is because over the years I've been able to study like his habits and kind of how he approaches things. 'Cause him and I are the same in terms of like how we think, how we move, how we go about things.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm able to. He understands me in a way where it's like, oh, okay, so he understands like what I'm going through mentally.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, why I work so hard, what I'm trying to reach, what I'm trying to aim for, and things like that.
Yeah.
So
that's really cool.
What a privilege it is to
But
play with somebody like
because
that.
honestly, not many people can say that from their experience in college, their coach also became like a mentor figure
No,
too.
Yeah, for
There's
sure,
really
mentor.
not many people who
For
can
sure.
say
Sometimes
that.
they're just the coach. Sometimes they're even a better one side than the other.
Yeah.
Sometimes neither. So you get both. It's like I feel like that my coach as well.
Yeah. And not to air out other sports, but Buzz really is one coach who I have only ever heard good things said about him from you guys. And I think that is a huge testament to what Carter was saying, like him impacting you guys as people too.
But you see the success after that. That always turns into success.
Yeah.
That doesn't turn into a program that's struggling. Like you have a coach that's success in all aspects as a man, basketball player, boyfriend, husband, whatever you may be. Success is success, and you say it like that, you're good.
Most humble dude you'll come across, and like one thing about him is like every school he's gone to, he takes the worst job. Every school he goes to, every job he takes is probably the worst job, and he turns it into a powerhouse. And he's done that his whole career. So that goes to show you just like the type of coach he is,
patterns.
Yeah, and how successful of a person he is.
That's really cool.
He's just not. He's different.
Yeah.
He's different.
Yeah.
He's one of the best.
That's awesome.
Shout out, Buzz.
Yeah, seriously. Let's talk about you some more too, Manny, because I feel like your journey, which is same as most athletes, it's not just steady coasting.
Yeah.
Everyone has their things, their highs and lows.
Yeah,
and your sophomore year, you were injured. Talk about that and what that experience was like for you, getting injured so early on in your career.
Yeah. One, it shocked me. Two, it was kind of put me in a state of like confusion and darkness. I didn't really understand why, because you know what I'm saying, like I take care of my body, I do whatever I need to do to, you know what I'm saying, perform at the highest level possible, and the way I approach the game, the way I approach taking care of myself, like you know what I'm saying, you would think that you wouldn't be the one that gets hurt. It was a freak accident, got tripped up, broke my hand, and
in a game.
Yeah, in a game. It was against Florida, at Florida, and
at Florida.
At Florida, and I don't know. It was tough, bro, because there was a bunch of other things outside of basketball that that I was dealing with, and it was tough. It was bad. I don't know how to this day I still don't know how I got out of it, but you know what I'm saying. I just had to take it a day at a time. I had to trust God and just tell myself it's going to be okay, and that you know what I'm saying, it's all going to work out, and that I'm going to be back.
Yeah.
And
there you go.
And so, my teammates, love my teammates. Those dudes, they've always, you know, gave me words of encouragement, speak life to me, and because they know how hard I work, they know how good of a player I am, and you know what I'm saying. End of junior year last year, when you know what I'm saying, I was doing what I was doing, like it was really because of them. You know what I'm saying. Because they saw the work, they knew how hard I go and how much I put into this game. And yeah, we were losing at that time. We were on a losing streak and we were desperate, but um, we all were on like this type of timing, like where it's like, man, like it's time for us to go. Like let's go, like let's go win, let's go play, let's go be ourselves, and that's what we did. So, but my hand injury was pretty crazy. Shout out to my hand therapist.
Yeah,
April,
look at that scar.
April
Hey,
Hendrick.
hey, scars are cool like that. They tell a story.
Yeah,
That's
shout
what I
out,
say.
shout out
We got him.
Eddie. Shout out Eddie, our physical therapist,
Nice.
trainer, our therapist who helped me through it, and Dr. DeStefano as well. Shout out to him.
So was your surgery in College Station?
Yes.
Okay.
See,
Yeah, it was.
Yours was in Houston, right?
Mine was in
Yeah,
Houston.
mine was here too.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing about coming to a school like A&M. Obviously, you don't think with the intention you come in, oh, what's going to happen when I get hurt? Obviously not.
Great
You
doctors.
don't prepare for it
But
ever.
Great doctors.
If that ever happens, no better place to be.
Seriously.
I'm sure y'all
Great
feel
doctors,
the same.
man.
'Cause
Yeah.
we all kind of went through a year like that
Hmm.
in our own way.
Yeah.
But yeah, taken care of right from that aspect, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It helps a little bit.
Yeah. And what you're saying and how you said, like, in your injury, it wasn't the only thing that was happening in your life.
Yeah.
God tends to do that often.
Oh,
It's like, I'm not going to give you one piece of
Right.
adversity. I'm just going to throw you a couple.
Yeah.
And then you're going to come out of it and be
Yeah.
stronger, way stronger than you were before.
Yeah.
But there's so many things that it's hindsight 2020. When you look back on it, you really do see so many blessings. But it's cool that for you now, you have a perspective that, again, like someone like Carter and I can understand different injury, but like we get the process of like acceptance. You have to come to terms with
Right.
everything.
Because you're not
processing.
planning for this to happen.
Right.
Yeah, you're
Exactly.
not prepared.
Yeah.
But it's cool for you now that you can look at it differently and have an impact on people close to you who undergo through things, who undergo those kind of like similar
Yeah.
things. How has that, obviously there's people close to you in your life that are going through that right now.
Yeah.
How are you able to step up in a different way and be a support system to them having gone through something yourself?
Yeah, understand that, like you're not alone. Like I'm gonna be there for you.
Yeah.
There's gonna be days better than others where, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna feel like some sort of hope that you're gonna be all right and you're gonna be better than, you know what I'm saying, what you were. And there's some days where you might wake up and be like, man, like, will I ever like get back to who I was, and will I be able to perform at the level that I used to perform at? And
No doubt.
and every injury is different. And I think it's a matter of just staying positive. The power of positivity, the power of your
Seriously.
mindset. I've just now started to realize how important that is,
Yeah.
and how much it can change your life and the way you think, the way you approach things, the way you go about your life. And for the people that are going through that stuff right now, if they just take the time to really like listen and understand and read and study like how to be positive and how to tell yourself you're going to be okay, things are going to work better than you probably expect.
Facts.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't think it,
exactly,
not- like,
exactly,
you got to believe it. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Or
Yeah.
nobody else will anyways.
exactly.
And you won't either. You
Yeah.
started that.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta-
Also, like the power of gratitude too.
Yeah.
Because when you can find gratefulness in the little things and the little successes that happen,
small things.
it's crazy how you don't fully realize it until there's something
happens.
like an injury that happens, because the smallest thing in your therapy, in your physical therapy,
Yeah.
that you're able to do again is like
Just
the most
walking.
exciting thing
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
Getting from like I used to have to go from one table to the next for the other exercise, and I was like, why am I so excited? The first day I could go to the other table
Yeah.
by
Facts,
myself. I'm
facts.
like, yes.
Yeah.
Two steps.
It's no,
Facts,
it's
bro.
seriously though.
Facts.
It's like and it affects you in your life, because then
Yeah.
when you move on,
You still
you
got
can
that.
you still have that mentality,
Yeah.
like just
That's
being
good.
so
That's true.
grateful for the little things that happen.
Because if you're going through like PT or something like that, and all you can do is 10 jump ropes that day, they better be
Yeah,
the best
heck
10
yeah.
jump ropes.
gotta
Like
take
if
it a
you
day at a
can,
time.
day by day, if you can win every single thing, those turn into huge things. And like you
Yes.
said, I didn't even think about that after you still have that mentality. These small things are being taken care of. You're
Yeah.
good.
You always got to understand, like, you got to appreciate the little wins
Absolutely.
day by day, like, because that's what's going to take for you to eventually get back to who you are, get back to what you were trying to get to or achieve,
And even more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Even more. You
Yeah.
never know. You know what I'm saying? Like that might be the separator that motivates you to go harder in that next session or that next,
Facts, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That next thing. So
Manny, you did that not only in your recovery, you also did that last season. And Buzz talked about you and how seriously you worked every single day. And it can be difficult as an athlete when we talked about this before, it's you put in so much work. Everything that you do every single day is to be the betterment of you in your craft and for success. It's not the easiest thing when you work that hard and then you don't see the result on the court or on the field, whatever sport it is.
That's probably the hardest.
That's the hardest. How did you continue to persevere? And it ended up paying off.
Yeah.
I mean, you found your way, you found your spot, and you've had success and continue to. But how did you persevere through that and maintain that mentally?
I mean, first things first, like, without God, you're not able to get through the battles that you're going to face. You're not going to be able to persevere. You're not going to be able to have the courage to wake up every day and have the mindset to attack whatever's in front of you. So one, you always got to give credit to him. Two, I have an amazing support staff, an amazing group of people around me. Like Carter, like he's a good dude. Like me and him, like
Who?
Carter. Yeah, me and Carter, like he's one of those dudes where it's like his positivity, like the way he's able to just be himself. Like I don't get to talk to Carter a lot, but whenever I see him, like he doesn't know this, but like it makes my day simply because of how good of a person he is, how positive he is. Like there's not a lot of people like him.
Yeah.
So you always gotta like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be grateful for people like that. You know what I'm saying? My mom, my dad, I have like my best friend Dexter Dennis, who played here my sophomore year. Without him, I don't know if I would have gotten through what I was going through. Not just the injury, but personal things, relationship and all that stuff that was going on. My teammates, you know what I'm saying, Wade, Boots, he's overseas now, Henry, H, like the dudes that have been there with me since my freshman year. And then third, I'd have to say, man, I just love basketball. Like I really love this game.
No, you do, bro.
Like I love this game, bro. And
that's a big motivating.
We went to
factor.
Atlanta this summer. We're at the airport. I see Manny come around the corner. I was like sitting at the gate. He just got his basketball. I'm like,
I love this game. Like I love this game, bro. It's gotten me out of a lot of stuff. It's helped my family, and it's given me just another avenue, a pathway where I can just be myself.
Yeah.
It's saved me from a lot of things. And, I love to work. I've always been a worker. Like my mom, my dad, my godfather, they instilled that in me.
That's a great quality.
You know what I'm saying? And I just love to get up and do whatever I need to do to get better. As long as I know I'm getting better, that's all I care about. And I knew, like, yeah, my hand injury and all that stuff happened, and I was like, man, like, will I ever get back to who I was? But I said, man, forget it. Like, F it. Like, I'm gonna just work, do whatever it takes. Like, if I'm able to get back to who I was, okay, cool. If I'm able to be better, cool. If I'm not, that's cool, but I'm still gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still gonna get better because you know what I'm saying? That I don't know where.
It's not gonna be because you didn't
get
back.
And that's where just keep going comes from. Like,
I remember that.
And work ethic is very much an intangible. Like it is not. It's oftentimes not something that can be taught. It's by far something that's within someone's character.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's very easy to pick up on someone who's willing to do everything that they can.
Yeah, exactly.
To work in it
Which is going to translate to everything because you are a hooper, but the work ethic it takes to be a hooper at your level or to be you is going to translate to everything like we were just talking about.
Facts.
Because you go to the NBA, you play 20 years, you're still 40. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to translate to after basketball no matter how long you play. You're still, that work ethic's going to turn into something like life's going to continue to go.
Life's going to keep
crazier and crazier. But if you work the same and how you do basketball or how you do one thing, how you do every single thing.
That's how you do everything, yeah.
What? Yeah, definitely.
And that's what's always kept me centered, focused, just working as hard as I can because that's the only thing I can control.
Right, that's all.
My attitude, my work ethic, and my mindset. So
that's all you can.
Yeah, I think that's probably the main thing. Just working as hard as I can every day.
How big of a blessing has it been for you? Because obviously, most people who come to play a sport in college, they love that. And it's like not even like a love. Like you're like in love with your sport.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of just like, you have to be. It's a different kind of passion than anything else. But how cool is it that you've been able to persevere through things and have success and be able to maintain that love and passion that you have for it?
Yeah, I'm the type of dude where, especially when I was younger, like it was hard for me to really like look back and be proud of like everything that I've done, because I'm always like, man, I'm trying to get this.
More.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to get there. And especially this year, this summer, I was like looking back at everything like, man, like I really got out of the situation I was in. I was able to, you know what I'm saying, find something else. I was able to, you know what I'm saying, do this, do that, and just kind of appreciate the work that I did, not giving up on myself. And I feel good about it. And I think that's okay for you to do every now and then.
I think it's important. Yeah.
I'm not the type of dude to like just feel good about it the whole time.
Yeah,
just kinda,
but yeah, you're human.
But that also is what keeps you progressing. Unfortunately, like it may not be, I'm not gonna say not the healthiest, because like you got to look back and appreciate what you've done, right?
Yeah.
That's important to be still and do that. But I don't do that either. And it's like, but that's what keeps progressing you, because if you're always set forward, that's still where you're going.
Exactly.
It's just like, it's definitely important to sit and be like,
Gotta
well,
be where your feet are sometimes.
where have I done?
Gotta be in the moment.
Because I
All
mean, you
the
got
time.
it, bro. Hard day, even today, I know life is great, but hard day, you got to think about, look what I have come out of, right?
Yeah.
Because it could be,
It'd
you
be
fast
worse.
forward a year or two later, you got to, look, I did get out of that though.
It
So
could be worse,
that's
bro.
important too.
It
Every
could be
once in a
worse.
while, you know,
You gotta
remind
think about it like
yourself.
that. It can be worse, bro. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of people out there like
What?
that would give
Always.
everything to be in the position that I'm at, that we're in right now. So
Yeah.
There's got to be a difference, a very small difference between it could be worse and it could be better, and you gotta kind of navigate both of those.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause then-
that's a really good response right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
facts.
you have, I'm going to transition, using that as a transition.
You're good.
And you've used, no, but it's true, because what you guys are saying though, when it comes to that aspect of like reflecting and looking forward, but also utilizing the platform that you have to impact people, because more often than not, in a situation like ours and where we are or has been in life,
where we are.
yeah, where y'all are, where I have been. It's really like the community that you have as an athlete, that's really where you have understanding for each other. A lot of people outside of it, they may not have as much understanding.
Fully
That's
comprehend it.
just the reality
Which
of it,
is
though.
fair. It's just
fair.
just
It's
that,
fair.
you know, you
But
gotta
it's
live it.
using different platforms, though,
Right.
to show those things, to make people aware of those things, and also to have an impact on that community, but communities beyond it. And you have very much so done that.
What a
appreciate
way
that.
to do it, too.
What a way to do it,
What?
utilizing your faith
Yeah.
to start a podcast with the 12 Man Foundation, the name of it,
Yeah, Project Jesus.
Project Jesus. Absolutely love that.
Thanks.
Appreciate
it's
that.
amazing.
Thank you.
How cool has it been for you to use your platform in that kind of way to have such a special impact like that?
I mean, it means a lot, simply because there's just so many people out there that have no idea who God is. A lot of them don't believe simply because of they may have gone through something. They're probably going through something right now, or they just don't believe in Him. You know, and another thing is there's a lot of athletes out here that are either afraid or don't know how to. And I've seen a lot of athletes that do. And I wanted to just be another person that uses that platform to kind of speak out and let people know like who God is, what He means to us, and He's real and He can help you too. So it means a lot though.
Yeah.
You are doing that, though, bro.
Yeah.
What a way to use your platform.
Seriously.
You know, I
Appreciate
hope
shout out to my mom. My mom's
She came up with it, the idea?
Nah, she just she's very faithful, very deep in her religion, and you know, saying we grew up in the church, and I don't know, she kind of inspired me to even think about doing something like this, and it was kind of scary at first because I'm not like a social person.
You're doing great. Yeah, you're doing great, though.
I'm not a social person. I'm not a very talkative person. Like I don't like conversating and all that, let alone speaking to like a crowd or a podcast. Like I watch podcasts, but I'm not the type of dude to just be like, let's do a podcast. Like something like this, like I like doing this, but not with like cameras.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
Just like chopping it up without the
Good
cameras.
combos.
Yeah.
He knows, because like we were in
Yeah.
Atlanta, like
Yeah.
chopping it up.
Yeah.
We
You know
had
what I'm
to
saying?
step away.
We was chopping it up. So
Yeah.
like
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
Nah, we had a good time.
Oh, great time.
What?
that's probably like That was probably one of my highlights of
Bro,
last year for sure.
that was a good time.
That was tough.
That was a
That was
good
tough.
time.
But you know, for the fact that I was able to even do something like that and put it out there, it's pretty dope.
Nah, it is more than dope, bro.
Yeah, it really is.
It reached a lot of people.
What?
So
And
Doing
even
the
fact,
Lord's work seriously.
facts,
Yeah,
for real.
facts.
And even the fact that that's not even your go-to, and you still kind of maybe like, I have the platform, and you step up and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checking
Well,
a
you know
million
what?
boxes off, bro.
Yes,
Facts.
you end up finding comfort in the discomfort because there's going to be so many things in life that don't feel comfortable to do and
Facts.
step into.
That's a good
but you
point.
can find comfort in it, and that's exactly what you're doing. Like, it's not something that you saw yourself doing, but how cool that you're still like embracing something that's not your normal.
Yeah.
And doing incredible things.
Yeah, because you
Appreciate
have
that.
the opportunity to do it, and you see it, you're doing it. Because like, whether you like it or not, you are gonna be in front of a camera, bro.
Yeah.
You
That's
keep
so-
moving.
that's so
you go
true.
to like the logo's gonna change from A&M to an NBA team, and you're gonna have to sit in front of the camera and boom. The more you do hard things
God,
like
I
this,
hate cameras. I hate cameras.
Way
easier it's gonna be,
easier.
bro.
I hate cameras.
But I'm sorry, they're
But
not
do you
going
even
away.
recognize they're there?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is just moving right,
a lot
left,
of
left to
cameras
right,
here.
left to
I
right.
start to just not even think about them now.
Yeah, true.
But-
You know?
It's your job, though.
Yeah,
You
it is
can't
my
get
job.
that. Yeah.
I think it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? Because I also look at it from a lens where it's like my younger me would be proud of myself now.
That's huge.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
How many people can say that?
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's so good. What do you think younger you would be the most proud of?
Oh, good question. What? That's a good question. That's a very good question.
I would say younger me would be most proud of just never taking no as an answer and giving up. Because either things didn't go my way, I was in a situation that I didn't think I can get out of. I made stupid decisions that I eventually got myself out of, but hurt me in that moment or a couple years later or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just never gave up and I just kept going. Like I didn't stop. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, like let somebody else be the reason why I didn't still try to achieve my goal or reach my goal. And just kind of making gold out of that. Like just kind of, like I said, Project Jesus, being on a top 10 team, like
a bunch of fruits.
starting on a top 10 team, like just little things like that. I didn't stop. I didn't give up, and I'm still here standing 10 toes down, just getting better, continuing to get better. And like my life, I feel like my life's been a lot of lows rather than the highs, and I think that's normal in some cases. And I think that's something that you gotta accept, you gotta be okay with. Just never give up. Like if you give up, that's something that don't ever give up, bro. Don't ever give up on yourself.
The highs make the lows worth it.
Yeah.
Because the highs are a really beautiful thing once they come.
Yeah. You just gotta keep working. Gotta keep working because eventually it's all gonna click. And I think that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like I've had some highs, but I've had a lot of lows, and it's easy to be discouraged. It's easy to blame and complain and things like that. But you just gotta wake up the next day. You gotta attack it, and hope that everything's gonna be okay. So I think my younger self would be proud of that.
Yeah, I'd be proud of you too, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what's something that I have in my room that's really cool?
Yeah, what's up?
You guys should do it. On my mirror, I have 2 photos of me from when I was a kid.
Oh,
Because
that's pretty good.
one of them's from when I was playing soccer as a kid.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've already talked about this. We know I'm a has-been. That's
Yeah.
been dropped now millions of times.
Right.
Please.
But the other one's just a picture of me from when I was a kid. But I heard this thing one time, and someone said, when you are talking down on yourself, like even internally, how would you feel if you were saying that to your younger self?
Boy.
And so I have it on my mirror because it's a reminder, like you should talk to yourself now the same way you would talk to younger you if he was standing in front of you.
That goes right back to
That's pretty good.
positive thinking, and it's called self-talk. You know, talking life into yourself, telling yourself a million times that you are going to be whatever you want
Because
to
you
be.
hear everything you say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The universe.
Isn't it crazy how powerful
Because you're
self-talk
not really
really
always on the
is?
same page. Your mouth, your brain, your heart. Sometimes you're fighting. That's really the whole issue with everything. Sometimes you're fighting different parts of your own self. So it's like you're saying something, you're hearing it.
Think about it like
You
this,
better
like
be okay with that.
think about it like this. Let's say we all online shopping here, right? let's say you're online shopping and you want to put something into a cart. Well, what you're putting into that cart is something that you desire or something that you want. So positive thinking, positive talk, like, I want to do this, I want to do that. You write it down. It's like you're putting into a shopping cart that you're eventually going to buy. That's eventually going to be yours.
Yeah.
And you don't want to put a bunch of negative things, negative thoughts into that shopping cart.
Stuff you wouldn't even go buy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really important because the universe hears it. The universe is that shopping cart. The universe hears it, and they hear what you're saying. They know what you want. Your desires, God, Jesus, He knows what you want, and you just got to keep depositing, put things to that shopping cart that you want, not negative things, not bad things, and eventually it's going to be yours.
Yeah.
Good,
Heck yeah. It's the same thing with goals. Harvard did a study, and it was like people who wrote their goals out and actually physically put them on paper were more like they accomplished them higher rates of it than the people who didn't.
I write it on my mirror.
Yeah.
So then
got all my notes. I got all my notes, man. I got it in my journal.
Dude,
that I write
you got to
in my
see
car.
it, bro. Remind yourself.
Yeah, it's gonna happen,
We're
bro.
forgetful. You gotta have what you want.
It's so hard to. I mean, it's not hard. It's so easy to just be so discouraged to the point where you just feel like you'll never make it. Like you feel like you never gonna get to where you want to get to because it hasn't happened yet. But just know that you're highly favored. You're blessed. Like, and if you keep working, if you keep striving, you're gonna eventually reach it. It may not be the way that you thought you wanted it to be.
Most of the time, not even, but it'll be better.
Yeah.
And that's like the part that I'm at. Like, having to understand like how I wanted it to be. Didn't work out that way.
Which is probably, if you look back, it's probably not how you would want it
Exactly.
to be anyways.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And when's the last time things went as planned? You know, like you wouldn't turn around and be like, dang, I really wish it went exactly how I thought. No, you don't.
You wouldn't have learned the lessons that you learned.
Exactly. You wouldn't change a single thing, I bet.
Exactly.
Also, with advice that you give like that, and even saying that, it holds so much more weight because you've been someone who's acted that in your life.
Yeah.
Like you're not just saying this out of, oh yeah, this is something you
Just
should
to be
do.
cool.
You're saying this is something I have done, and it holds more weight because you have. So the whole actions speak louder than words.
It mirrors what you've done.
It's real, bro.
Yeah.
Because anybody can, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and this, and adversity, fold,
Exactly.
change. You know what I'm saying?
It's not easy.
Not easy,
absolutely
It's not easy.
Absolutely
not. So many days, bro.
Lining up that's where respect and stuff comes from. People want to hear your wisdom. You got a platform, people tuning into your podcast because it's like, okay, I've seen this guy talk about when he's down, yet I see his actions through it. He's telling me something similar. That's somebody I'm gonna listen to.
And it's okay to be mad and you know what I'm saying, like crash out a little bit.
Yeah.
But don't allow that to dictate your next move, the way you approach your work, and where you're trying to head, where you're striving to be at, because the margin is so small, bro, and there's just so much time. Well, there's not a lot of time in order for you to waste crashing out and allowing that to completely mess up whatever you have in front of you.
Yes.
But it's okay to feel those emotions. It's okay to feel. You're human.
You're human.
You know what I'm saying?
You
but it's also like no day's promise.
Yeah.
And even when it comes to like being optimistic and happy, it's like there's things in life that are going to make you feel upset and they're going to make you feel mad. So whether that's like sport or not sport.
Yeah.
But someone said one time, someone in my life said, and he was about to pass away due to cancer.
Yeah.
And he said that since he survived, there's not a single day if he's mad, sad, whatever, he gives himself time to feel it and then he moves on. Because he's like, not every day is promised.
Yes.
And I think it's the same difference when it comes to the mentality of work and seeing the optimism and the beauty in it is it's not going to be easy every day. I'll feel it, but then I'm not going to dwell on it.
And that's the most important thing, bro.
Because what a privilege it is to even feel sad sometimes.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Like you feeling something.
How cool is it that God gave us emotions to feel all the emotions?
You could just feel,
He also gave us another
the
gift
ability
too, which is the power of response. Like that's what life is. It's just how you respond, bro.
To anything, right?
That's it, bro.
That's
and
the
I mean,
biggest separation.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to suck, and I'm not the best at it now. But I'm understanding. The more I understand, the more I get a grasp of it. Like I'm getting better at responding. Like understanding that you can't allow somebody else to gain power from the way you respond and your emotions towards a situation or how they treated you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going through that right now. Like as we talk right now, I'm going through it. I went through it 2 years ago. I went through it a year ago, 4 years ago. Like it's gonna happen.
Always. Yeah.
It's never gonna leave. You know, that's part of adversity. And the better you're able to respond in real time, not like a day later or 30 minutes later, like in real time. The better you're able to respond, the much better you'll be down the road.
But like you said, you got better, and the only way to learn is by looking back at ways you would have done better anyways.
That's a fact.
So you can't learn forward. You know, you have to learn from things you've done. So you can't
learn forward.
Yeah. So you can't say like, I wish I needed to do this and it. Well, you can't shoot a basketball better without shooting it worse first. You know what I mean? Like, you can't learn without going through something. Like, you can't learn how to respond better after responding in a way you didn't want to respond. That's
and this stuff that we're talking about, bro, it sounds small and little, but this is literally the separator for especially kids in our generation. What are we, Generation Z?
To be honest, I have no clue.
I
Whatever.
also don't know either.
There's so many names.
Generation Z or whatever. I mean, I read a lot of stuff and I like watch a lot of stuff, but
I don't even know.
there's kids, bro. there's kids that's our age, a little bit older, kids coming up that have no idea how important this stuff is.
Are they cooked being on their phone and iPad?
Yeah.
What, bro?
Because you don't learn this type of stuff without person to
Going
person at
through it.
recess.
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
You
I'm on
gotta
my
be
phone too
Tag
much
on
sometimes.
What?
playing tag.
Freeze tag and
That's
kind of
another
getting
thing,
a
bro.
little bit of some arguments on the
Yeah. Trying to jump off the swings.
what? Because
Y'all ever do that?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
because
Get
if you
off
don't
that.
have that, they may be cooked. We'll see.
Get
But
off that Instagram, bro. Like,
What?
Yeah.
I delete my Instagram and stuff,
That's
like
good.
and Snapchat and stuff,
Yeah.
just to
It's almost like, in a way though, there's been like bred entitlement into, like, especially sports now, and it looks so different. Not to open up like the new world of NIL, but even with NIL, like
Yeah.
it makes life look
Well,
so
let me tell you
different
something.
because entitlement has become a thing of people don't choose all the time to go to a school because of the school.
No, facts. That's why it's important places like A&M to stay A&M.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you want to be loyal to a place that can't be taken. You just have to put in the effort to see it.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? And that can't be blinded by other things.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something.
You have to put that aside, or as an addition to what A&M or whatever
Exactly.
school you already want to go to is on top of.
Yeah, for
NIL,
sure.
man. That NIL's a monster, bro.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know what I'm
whole
saying?
new world.
It's a monster. It's
Yeah.
changed so much stuff, and
Crazy.
it's how can I say this? Like, it's kind of defeated the purpose of what loyalty is
Yeah, it has.
and being true to yourself. Like, and when I say true to yourself, like, what are you in it for? Like, why are you at the place that you're at? Like, are you here to work things out and try to make a difference, make a change, and make history
We're invested.
doing it your way, or are you just trying to chase something that is tangible, temporary, and doesn't last forever, and is eventually going to run out?
Because a dollar bill is going to look the same at every single school.
Like, what type of bag are you chasing? There's two different types of
Yeah.
bags, really.
But the thing is
No,
there
that's facts.
there
Okay.
are like blessings to it though.
Oh,
For sure.
Yeah.
We're hating on it, but what?
Let's not
Yeah,
let's
all
not
that
forget
aside,
part.
it's
yeah.
yeah.
Because here's the thing though, is again, unless you've gone through it, you don't really recognize that as an athlete, that's your job. Like
Yeah,
you
facts.
come
And
here,
you should get
you're a
paid,
student, you're an athlete, but
What?
the athlete aspect
It's
is a job.
What?
And you making money for the school, and then you get to provide for your family, you get to bless people, you get to bless yourself, you
What?
get to feel like those are all crazy good things.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Incredible,
Yeah.
incredible
Come on,
things.
man.
Yeah. crazy.
Manny, we kind of didn't prepare you for this part.
Oh, the ending?
Yeah.
Nice. I
but-
know what his is,
yeah.
but
Oh, you do?
for sure.
Wait,
Okay.
I want to know what you think
Ask
it's
him the
going to be.
question first, though. Let
No,
me-
close your ears, Manny. What do you think it's going to be?
Yo, Manny. Just keep going for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, Manny, you can open up. So if you were to put your journey, your career experience at A&M into a tagline, so like for instance, mine was one step at a time. Carter?
I'm positive. Go ahead.
Carter.
Oh, like a mantra?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just
Oh, that's easy.
Okay.
I told you.
What would it be?
Just keep going.
I told you, duh.
That's easy.
That's easy.
How did you know that?
That's what I live by.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
because you know him.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Duh.
Just keep going. That's your thing?
Yep.
So is it shocking that Carter guessed that, or would you have expected
He
that?
knows. He knows
Yeah.
what it is.
Okay. Well, now I feel way out the loop.
I feel like somebody who just follows him, anyways, would probably. know
Yeah,
that,
I
right?
knew that.
Yeah, you knew that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I fail to realize how big that thing is. Like, Just keep going, like how many people are starting like
Dude, it's cool, right?
catch on to it.
That's awesome. Just
they kind of
keep
use
going.
that for their own.
Isn't that cool? Dude, 2 people started to say something that I said, or even got tattooed on me. But anyways.
Yeah, people got, yeah.
What was that?
Make it happen.
Make it happen. Yeah. Like,
it's like, you know what else that's like? Talk soon.
Talk soon. It's
talk soon.
We'll talk soon. That's for sure. Next weekend, SEC championship.
JKG, bro. That's the way, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, people starting to get it tatted. People got it tatted on already.
You have yours. Just keep going.
I got it in 3. I got it in 3 places.
You got
3 places. Is it in different languages?
Right here, here, right here, my shin. And then
is it in Mandarin on his arm?
You never know. It could be Hebrew. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay,
that'd be sick.
Cool.
That'd be cool.
Maybe next.
Hebrew would be cool.
We got to see. I ain't got too much space left.
Thanks.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty added up. My arms
was
done.
nasty, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I saw you for a little bit of span, you had something taped
A new
up.
tattoo every
freshman
time?
year, bro.
What?
Freshman year, I went fed. Like,
Dude, especially that you didn't have any in high school.
I had 0 in high
now?
school. I had 0.
Wow.
But I knew what I wanted in my head.
Rough guesstimate, how many tattoos do you have now?
Couldn't tell you, cuz.
Can't even count?
Couldn't tell you.
Both sleeves, right?
So that means it has to be what? Over 30.
Oh, for sure.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot
Over
of money.
That's what it
50?
is. It actually
Over
is a lot
50?
of money. Probably 100.
I have a lot of tattoos.
100?
I mean, a full sleeve, 10 to 20,
I'm
right?
saying
Depending on
trips to the
trips.
tattoo parlor.
I don't.
That's a lot of trips. Me and Dex, bro, we went.
From when you were in high school.
Or me and Dexter, bro, when he was here, we used to go almost every day during the season.
JJ Chandler, were you here when he was here?
No.
Oh, never mind. We went to the same high school.
Oh, really?
And he had a tattoo guy.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem. That's dangerous.
Don't find a tattoo.
I was about to say, that was my problem.
Don't do that.
Anytime.
Do
yeah,
not.
bro, come in.
You go to college, bro. Do not.
Okay,
Twist
I'm on
my
the way. Yeah, I'm on the
Bro,
way.
do not find a tattoo guy. Like,
No, and don't make him cool or eat and chill. Cause
once you get
throw
your first
deals.
tattoo, bro,
Yeah.
Then it's like asking you to come.
you get your first
hey,
tattoo.
check that one out right
I'll
there.
come.
You get your
It
first
looks
tattoo.
like a pen.
First, hey,
Your first tattoo,
First
and then you
tat.
find a guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
and
over.
then he
with.
It's
starts
dangerous.
blessing
So
you to, yeah.
So it's great.
All right, I'm on the way. Sure.
Yeah, bro.
After
Tattoos.
Slocum.
I mean, I had good discounts on it, but I spent.
Oof, I'm scared.
This is.
Can we
Let
rough
me
guesstimate?
Let me see. Let me go on my Cash App.
I know it. I probably could guess an idea.
Let me check, bro.
I'm going to say like 30K.
I was gonna say 20K.
Okay.
20K because he probably started throwing you deals.
No, I spent a lot of money on clothes.
That's fair.
Believe
But that's a passion though. I mean, yeah, not you with the Balenciaga beanie.
Clothes.
Yeah, Balenci beanie.
Balenci
Balenci beanie.
We've gotten to the part of this
Yeah, now we're
podcast where
we're
people
just
are like,
talking. They've logged off.
I've spent.
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot we were.
I've spent about
I forgot we were.
2,000.
they've hit pause and exit. They're
2,000.
done. They're out of here.
2,000?
Oh, that's not bad.
What?
I mean, let me start over.
Yeah.
I would love to have that kind of money, but that's not as bad as I thought.
Really? I didn't. He's throwing you.
2,000.
Blessings.
About 2,000.
That's not
I would
as
say
bad as I
3.
thought.
I would say, yeah, 3,000.
You probably have $20,000 worth of work though,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I would think so.
So just anyone who is curious.
Yeah. Sorry. Tattoo breakdown
About
for anybody.
anyone who is curious about Manny's tattoo splurging, we've got it down to $2,000.
Nice.
Hey, CB, you want to do the honors?
What are the honors? The exiting honors.
The exiting honors.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Great convo with my buddy Manny in the alley. Great time. Thanks for coming in, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
Good luck this Saturday.
Yeah, good luck. Hey,
Blackout.
blackout game against Tennessee Saturday. Any words for the people to make sure they show up and show out?
Man, just be ready. It's going to be a dogfight. I hope you guys enjoy the game. And see y'all there.
Perfect.
I'm fired up.
Heck yeah.
Bro, big game.
Big game. Appreciate you, Manny.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. We will see you on the next episode of
Had to
Behind
get
the
this
Number.
done, bro.